Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook family. Just want to talk to you for a few moments today. Had some recent conversations and I thought I was done with it, but looks like I'm going to have to share what I've shared with a few others. This is for those that might be the middle of the valley of making decisions. What do I do next? How am I going to move forward? What is my next step going to be? Well, I come from the line of people that would always remind me when it was time to make a decision, let us look to Jesus. Let us take this to God. Let us lay this decision, this thought, this moment, whatever it is, this task that I have to decide on what to do with. Let us leave that to Him. They wouldn't take your money and $1,000 in a dirty do-rag and say this, that, and the other. They would always point you and direct you back to the foot of Jesus. And that is because only He knows the plans that He has for you. He has plans to prosper you. He has plans to give you hope, to give you an expected end. But we can't get there when we don't look to Him. Can't get there. We can't continue to make decisions out of our own rationale. I posted a status last night, and I really feel that this decision that you're needing to make, this step that you're needing to take, you don't need to make another emotional decision. You don't need to try to figure out what needs to happen anymore within yourself, because our knowledge is limited. Our vision is limited. We see and we know in part. But we're serving, hopefully, the one that knows all the parts, that knows the sum of all the parts. So I challenge you today, whatever it is that you need to undertake, don't make another step without seeking Him first. Seek ye first the kingdom and all of His righteousness. And then everything else that you need is going to be added. You go to Him, and everything that you need that pertains to you, that pertains to your success, that pertains to your prosperity, and however He wants you to prosper, however He plans for you to prosper, He's going to add it to you. But we can't continue to be like the children of Israel, just continue to wander in the same circle, doing the same thing, doing the same patterns, making the same mistakes, making the same dumb decisions, and expecting God to bless that. No, it's time to do something different. It's time to do something different. I said this, I believe, also yesterday or either the day before. An authentic leader will never lead you to a place of dependency on their voice, but they're going to take you and lead you to God's voice. Why? Because we were never intended, never, ever, ever intended to rely on voices other than His own. I don't care how He uses a voice. Our loyalty is never to be to that voice, but it's always to be to Him. Always. You might ask me something and I might tell you, if I just go with my own opinion on something that sounds good. And it might really sound real good. Or I might give you a common answer when God wants to perform an uncommon miracle within you, for you, through you. So it's important, family, every decision that you need to make, that you look to Him. He won't lead you wrong. He's not going to leave you out there on a limb. He's not going to misguide you. He's not going to send you in the wrong direction. But we have to look to Him. Look to the one that is the author and the finisher of your faith. He's written the book, completed the book on your life. So He knows everything, every step, every move that you need to make. Stick with Him. Trust Him. When everything around you is tempting you to doubt Him, that's the moment that you have to make a choice to trust Him. I want you to get that. When everything around you is tempting you to doubt Him, that is the very moment that you need to make a decision to trust what you don't understand, what doesn't make sense, because you heard His voice, because you're like the deer that pants by the water. You need His word to live and to prosper. I'm not only talking about financially. I mean in every area of your life. He said, I would, it's the book, that you would prosper and be in good health even as your soul prospers. I would that you would. I want you to prosper. The Bible says this is good. This is good pleasure. Father's good pleasure to bless you. He wants you to do all these things. But He wants you to trust Him more than the things. He wants you to trust Him more than the personalities that you hear and that you look at and that you follow. He wants you to follow Him above anybody else that you follow. Might not be popular this morning. Probably won't get a whole lot of shares this morning. And that's okay. But you gotta know where to go. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Lead me to a place of safety that I can go to gain strength from. Somebody right now is in a very awkward place. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know what my next step is going to be. I don't know what to do with this decision. I don't know what to do with the situation that's been placed in my lap. I don't know how to fix this. I'm going to tell you now, take it to Him that knows everything about you, including the number of hairs that are on your head. Take it to the one that formed you in your mother's womb. Take it to the one that has given you everything that you need to succeed. Take it to Him, and He's going to show you. Take it to Him, and He's going to open up your understanding. Take it to Him, and He's going to give you guidance. Take it to Him, and He's going to give you a sense of direction. Take it to Him. Take it to the Master, and watch Him calm that raging sea. Take it to Him, and watch Him heal your body. Take it to Him. When you don't know what to do with your children, take it to Him. When you're trying to decide on your next job move, your next ministry move, your next family move, your next financial decision, take it to Him. He knows. He has the answer. You have a problem, take it to the problem solver. Take it to the one that can speak a word and say, let there be. And it's got to show up. Take it to Him. He's waiting on you to take it to Him. And there are times when He will shut up every other voice so that you can hear His. So again this morning, I'm challenging you to take it whatever your this, it, that might be this morning, and place it in the hands of the Master. The Bible says, cast your cares upon him because he cares for you. He wants to hear from you. He wants to hear about how you're feeling. He wants to know that you're depending on him. He wants to know that your confidence is in him. He wants you to know without a shadow of a doubt that he's able to do exceeding abundantly above all that you can even ask or even think about him to do. He wants you to trust him with that seems unbearable, that seems overwhelming, that seems to be trying to distract you, that which has you in a place of despair, that has you feeling despondent, that might be making you feel hopeless, that might be trying to cause you to be confused, give that to him. And watch him fix it. Watch him handle it. Watch him solve that. Watch him make a way for you. Watch him open the door that you won't have to trick your way through. You won't have to sit in somebody's lap to get over. Hello, somebody. You won't have to try to scheme up something, come up with a scheme, or be conniving, or try to manipulate a situation. You won't have to do that. God is going to give you an open door, not a trap door, not a trap closet, but he's going to take you, if you allow him to, through the open door. So get out of your emotions. Build a bridge and get over it. Stop wallowing in it. Stop running here, there, and everywhere for an answer that only God can give you. I can agree with you. I can pray with you. I can pray for you. But God is going to give you the answer. I can intercede for you. I can pray for you without ceasing, but it's going to be God that opens the door. It's going to be God that makes the way. It's going to be God that does what needs to be done. And someone this morning just needed to be reminded, desperately needed to be reminded that he's going to do it. But only when you turn back to him. He's going to do what he promised you. But only when you turn back to him. He's going to do what he said concerning your ministry. But only when you put your trust in him. He's going to do everything he promised you. But only as you continue to follow him. He's going to do it. As you wait on him. He's going to do it. As you continue to look for direction from him. He's going to do it. As you stop running every time something happens, every time a situation comes up, every time you're faced with a challenge, you have to learn to stand still. Get out of your emotions. Stop reacting. Be reactive and be proactive. I'm going to make a decision to follow him and stick with it. Make that decision. Make that choice and stick with it. Make the vow and stick with it. Stop running everywhere. some point, you got to make a decision to stand still so you can grow. Stop uprooting every time something doesn't go your way, but trust God. God, what do you want me to do? God, should I pursue this? God, should I walk away from this? God, should I let this go? And let Him tell you what to do. At some point, we got to grow up and get grounded. Might be harsh for somebody here this morning. I guess that's why I'm the one to tell you. But I love you more than you could ever imagine. Because I don't want you to be blowing all over the place, never gaining any roots, never becoming a person of substance, never living out to your fullest potential. I don't want you to be like Moses, getting a glimpse, but not grasping the promise. I don't want you to be that way. I want you to get all that God has for you, and then some. So I hope that you would at least consider what's being said this morning. Because what you do now, the decision that you make now, is going to affect you going forward for the next few years. So choose wisely. I pray that you would make godly decisions. I pray that you would be grounded. I pray that you would receive God's choicest blessings. And I'm not just saying that to be saying it, but I really want you to have His best. I really do. I love you like a fat girl loves chocolate cake. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. All right? Ciao for now.